So today's day 13, a 22-day challenge to raise awareness for veterans committing suicide, and so there won't be no 23rd will stand up. Well, today we're working out with my pack. See, 50 pounds. Been doing a couple laps around the soccer park. Pretty nice day, about mid-70s. And well, today I'm going to talk about fear and how that leads into your depression and how you can overcome it. And I'm going to explain a little bit about it. And that is, last year when I lost my job and all the negativity that was placed upon me, and that belief that I was no good, and that fear, what came about was about getting another job. You know, and I had other parents, you know, helping me, like give me references, tell me there's a job here. And I went and talked to the principal. They didn't have any openings, but it was a really good conversation. But that weight and that continued fear about what Spring Lake Park was going to say, and how do you reconcile, and you know you did an awesome job, but they still wrote you up 6 times for little mistakes. And it's just hard to comprehend. It really is, you know, hard to get around it, that fear. And fear is almost like an anchor, and I'll tell you why. There's good anchors and bad anchors. The good anchors are the ones that hold you up and so you can keep climbing, and in case you fall, they'll stop you from falling. A bad anchor is the one that sort of, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but it's the one that when you want to go somewhere, will hold you back a little bit. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. But the anchor, it can be a dual sword. If you want to find such, I'll give you an example. As a kid, I always wanted to play football. I was never allowed to because I was so small. And I really did want that. And I never got to play because my mom was that anchor trying to hold me back every time. Do I think that's good? Hell no. Guy goes to play football and get injured, learn. That's all I say. You know, have fun, enjoy the pain. But back to the fear. Fear can be good and bad too. Okay. The good thing about fear is it raises your awareness. It gets you ready for the situation at hand, and you're either gonna fight or cower. And I happen to be the side on the fighting side of that, but the fear can also enable you. It can make you think that you're not going to go nowhere. Like today, I'm wearing this pack and I'm running with it. I did 4 laps around the soccer park with that, and each corner doing breaks of, you know, squats. But you know, the fear is actually going out and doing it, putting the pack on and having to do it. You know, working out sucks sometimes, you know, just to get started. And that's one reason why during the quarantine, you know, it's a good excuse to sit around and do nothing. And then lo and behold, after 2 months, 3 months, you get 20 pounds on your ass. And that's what happened. I'm fucking fat now. But the thing is that now you got to work for it. Consistency is the main thing. And when you're fearful, you have to still find consistency when you're getting down. You got to find that one constant to keep going, because once you stop, it's so hard to start again. And I think that's what happens, is that when you break down, when things get heavy on you and you get down in that hole, or like I said, you're heavy and you feel like you're sinking, drowning in that water and those waves, you gotta do some consistency, something, you know, something to get you forward. And that's that toolbox I keep telling you about. Find that one thing that consistently, for me, it should have been the gym. I should have just kept going to the gym, but I quit on that too. I quit on everything, to be honest with you. I didn't see no hope. And then Lightning got injured, that didn't help. And, you know, and Lightning's injury wasn't just immediate. It was like in January, she started limping, and I was like, God, I can't take her to the vet, I don't have no money. And it just snowballed, everything snowballed. Got worse and worse and worse. And you just don't understand, you know, that fear can just grab a hold of you and just make you not want to do anything because you're so fearful. And that goes in with this whole, you know, COVID-19 thing too, is that the fear that was brought about, look at what fear does. It totally enabled the world to actually function. The world, because of fear. And you know, those fear mongers, the media, the government, everybody, you know, maybe we should have just played ball. And if we got injured, we got injured, honestly. Just like when I was a kid, we should have just played ball. And if you had if you're like me, you know, you have a condition that it's possible to just stay home, be safe. I'm at a park, I'm working out here. I don't need a gym. I realize that. Just have to get your mental mind straight so you get to work. And that's the thing, sometimes you just need a push. My push happens to be, you know, a marker. I'm gonna go climb a mountain, and I gotta get in shape for it. And you know, sometimes that's where that hope comes in. You gotta set those markers, and you gotta shoot for the marker. And it's not just a big marker, it's you know, you have little markers, baby steps. You know, start here, do this, do that. You know, I'm working on a lot of things from home, but that's what you gotta do, is set little markers and go attain that goal. I was doing that for teaching, you know, and I got my whole plan just got shot to hell. And you don't realize that. You know, people assume a lot about a lot of people, and you don't get to know somebody. And I guarantee you, none of those teachers really knew me. None of them. I don't know if they really wanted to, but you know, that's a sad fact, because you know what, I talked to every single one, got to know a lot of them. You know, I could tell you birthdays, a lot of them, without having Facebook tell me. You know, I could tell you, you know, it's their kids, what they do. You know, I could tell you, you know, what they like, what they dislike. I talked to everybody. I always did. It didn't matter. I like to know about things. I like to get information. I bring it in. I know things. I don't talk a lot unless I have to, but I do take everything in. And one class I learned in college, the best class ever, was probably listening class. It was a really good class, fun too. But I learned to listen a lot. Wish all you would have. But anyway, enough of that. I'm gonna get to the 22. All right, to the 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right. Today, I'm going to nominate Saint Amand. Go get it, Saint Amand. 22.